So what I want to do is just lay out a couple of what we found out to be some critical success factors for us at TEDxBoston. First of all, we tried to follow the TED style, large-scale event, half-day, traditional format with all of the people. And what we found was really useful for us is really locking on three different things. First was, what's the purpose? And one of the things that I like about this group is we all had slightly different purposes as why we did TEDx. And for us, the purpose was about bringing Boston together as a hub of innovation in that community. And so that became an anchor point for us when designing the event. The second thing was theme. And a lot of you have developed themes, but this became really important to us. And this notion that Boston was a birthplace of revolutionary ideas, we really locked on to this idea of revolutionary ideas start here, and that helped us rally that community. And so that theme became very important. And then the third thing was aspiration. I know we heard just a few seconds ago this idea of starting small. And actually what our aspiration was is how do we go big? And how do we go bigger than any of us could imagine? And with that, let me hand it over to Danielle to talk about some of the details.
Thanks, Matt. So I want to give you a perspective of organizing a TED conference from within a very large company. And I'm vice president in a large financial services company. And so if you think about the spring and summer of '09, it was a pretty interesting time to be in financial services. Producing a TED event actually gave our internal community an opportunity to commit themselves to something much larger. And in a way, we tapped into this esprit de corps around the company where people from all parts of the firm with different talents willingly gave up their time and creativity, and they devoted extra hours to help us create an event that was so powerful, not only for the company, but for all of the citizens and investors that we serve in the local area. So in terms of building a team inside a company, it was an absolutely phenomenal experience. And for those of you who are working with large companies as sponsors, I encourage you to consider having them contribute in more ways than just the financial contribution, but actually have some of the folks within the company showcase their very best talent. And then externally, the benefits after the event, as Matt pointed out, the idea of revolutionary ideas start here. It really was remarkable. It was quite unplanned, actually. Turns out that we tapped into this emerging movement to actually catalyze a renaissance of innovation in Boston. And we were able to connect with the governor's office, the mayor's office, a lot of nonprofit organizations like the Boston World Partnership, the Mass Technology Leadership Council, Mass Innovation Technology Exchange, the list goes on, to really partner with the executives who sit on the boards, with the folks who are part of those organizations who really want to help startups take root and grow in Boston, and tie together the academic treasure that we have and the venture capital money and the enthusiasm of the students and seasoned executives, who really want to help ideas not only spread, but actually create economic development and economic opportunity and jobs and so forth. So for us, revolutionary ideas start here is now become, it might actually become the official slogan of Massachusetts and one day maybe on the license plates. So thank you to the TED folks for allowing us to make that happen.